And this adjustment from Mr. Fiber. Let's watching chapter 4. Stress or syllable stress. Word stress. Variation of word stress. A. Understanding syllable stress. Syllable stress refers to the emphasis placed on certain syllables within words Sembiring and Ginting 2016. In English, every word with more than one syllable has a specific pattern of stressed or strong and understands or weak syllables. Understanding and applying syllable stress correctly is crucial for clear communication and effective pronunciation. It not only helps in speaking fluency, but also in understanding spoken English, as stress patterns can influence the meaning and rhythm of words. Syllable stress plays a significant role in the English language because affects the way words are pronounced, understood, and differentiated from one another. For non-native speakers, mastering syllable stress is an important step towards achieving a more natural and intelligible essence. What is syllable stress? A syllable is a single unit of sound that typically contains a vowel sound and may include consonants. In words with multiple syllables, one syllable is usually pronounced longer, and with a higher pitch than the others. This emphasis syllable is known as the stressed syllable, while the others are unstressed. For example, in the word present, or as a noun meaning give, the stress is on the first syllable, present. In the word present, or as a verb meaning to show or give, the stress is on the second syllable, present. This variation in stress can even change the meaning of a word, as shown in the example above. Therefore, understanding syllable stress is essential not only for pronunciation, but also for grasping the nuances of meaning in spoken English. 2. Types of stress in English. There are several types of stress patterns in English. Primary stress, the syllable that carries the most emphasis in a word. In the words incredible, for example, the primary stress falls on the second syllable, incredible. Secondary stress, some longer words have a secondary stress with a linked emphasis on outer syllable in addition to the primary stress syllables. For example, in the word photographic, the stress falls on the first syllables, photographic, but there is also a linger stress on the third syllables. Understands syllables? These syllables are pronounced with less force, making them sound weaker or quieter in the word banana. The first and last syllables are understressed ba and a. 3. Why syllable stress is important. Clarity of speech. Incorrect stress placement can cause confusion or make it harder for listeners to understand what is being said. For instance, pronouncing the word record with stress on the first syllable, or record, indicates a noun, whereas stressing the second syllable, or record, makes it makes makes it a verb. Misplacing the stress might lead to misunderstandings. Comparison, knowing the correct stress pattern helps listeners recognize words in conversation more easily. Native speakers rely on stress patterns to understand speech quickly, especially in fast or casual conversation. Natural pronunciation. Proper use of syllable stress can help non-native speakers sound more natural. Misplaced stress can make speech sound unnatural. or even incompressible. For instance, stressing the wrong syllables in the word address may result in confusion between the noun form or ad dress and the verb form ad dress. 4. General rules for syllable stress in English. While there are no universal rules for syllable stress, there are some common patterns that can help learners two-syllables word. In most two-syllables nouns and adjectives, the first syllable for in stress. For example, nouns they, will, mon, a. Adjective clever, have, with. In two syllables verb and prepositions, the stress usually falls on the second syllables. For example, verb to be, live, to present, prepositions around, between. Compound word. Compound words or words made up of two similar words often follow specific stress patterns. For example, compound noun backboard, football usually stress the first part of the word. Compound adjective or well-known, old-fashioned, and compound verb to understand, to overlook tend to stress the second part. Words ending in ic, sion, sion. Words that end with the suffix ic, sion, or sion typically place the stress on the syllable just before the suffix. For example, geographic, decision, information. Words meaning in all 8 oaths. Words with ending like all 8 and oaths usually place the stress two syllables before the ending. For example, central, appreciated, famous. 5. The role of syllable stress in intonation and rhythm. Syllable stress also plays a significant role in the overall intonation and rhythm of spoken English. Rahayu and Navasia, 2020. English is a stress-time language, meaning that the tuning of speech is based more on stressed syllables than on the total number of syllables in a sentence. As a result, stressed syllables tend to be pronounced more thoroughly and with great emphasis. With understand, syllables are spoken more quickly and with less clarity. This creates a rhythmic pattern in English speech that non-native speakers must become accustomed to. For example, in the sentence, she's going to the market. The words she's to and the are typically unstressed, while going and market replace the stress. Understanding these patterns help listeners comprehend the natural flow of spoken English and improve their ability to mimic native-like speech. 6. How to identify stressed syllables. To identify which syllable is stressed, speakers can use several techniques. Listen to native speakers. Pay attention to how native speakers emphasize certain syllables in words. Often stressed syllables are spoken with greater force, and their vowels are longer and louder. Dictionary use. Many dictionaries provide phonetic symbols and stress markers to indicate which syllable is stressed in a word. For example, in the word banana, the second syllable is stressed. Camping method. For learners, camping on each syllable of a word while placing extra emphasis on the stressed syllables can help to internalize the stress stress pattern. For example, capping for the word computer would emphasize the sound syllable computer. Syllable stress is a fundamental aspect of English pronunciation that affects how words are spoken and understood. It plays a critical role in distinguishing between words with similar spellings, conveying meaning, and ensuring clarity in speech. By understanding and practicing the correct stress patterns in English, learners can improve their pronunciation, listening, comprehension, and overall communication skills. Mastering syllable stress helps speakers sound more natural and hence their ability to engage in conversation with confidence. B. Understanding word stress. Word stress refers to the emphasis placed on one syllable within a word, making it stand out compared to the others. Aulia 2018. In English, word stress is essential for clear pronunciation, written, and meaning. It affects how words are understood and can even change the meaning of a word depending on which syllable is stressed. Learning to recognize and apply the correct word stress patterns is crucial for non-native speakers to achieve accurate pronunciation and improve their overall communication skills. Word stress in English plays a key role in distinguishing between different types of words, such as verb, nouns, and adjectives. Additionally, stress patterns indicate the grammatical function of a word, making it an essential aspect of both spoken and written communication. 1. What is word stress? Word stress is the extra force or emphasis placed on one syllable in a word. In stressed syllables, the vowel sound is longer, louder, and pronounced at a significantly higher pitch than in the other syllables. The stressed syllables carries the pitch of the word and help distinguish it from other syllables. For example, in the word there's or noun meaning a dairy region, the first syllable is stressed. There's earth. In the word there's or verb meaning to above, up down, the stress shifts to the second syllable. The short. By emphasizing different syllables, the meaning of the word changes, illustrating how crucial word stress is for clear communication. 2. Why word stress is important. Clarity and understanding. Correct word stress helps listeners understand the intense meaning of a word. Misplacing stress can lead to confusion or misinterpretation. For example, stressing the word syllables in words like conduits or object can change the meaning from a noun to a verb. Rhythm in natural speech. Proper word stress contributes to the natural rhythm of spoken English. Native speakers use stress to highlight important information within a stance, making speech more dynamic and easier to follow. Intelligibly. Incorrect stress patterns can make speech sound unnatural and difficult to understand. Non-native speakers who misplace word stress might be misunderstood, even if their grammar and vocabulary are correct. 3. Word stress patterns in English. Although English word stress can seem unpredictable, there are some common patterns that learners can follow to develop their pronunciation skills. 2. Syllables word. For most two-syllables nouns and adjectives, the stress is typically placed on the first syllables. Nouns: say, believe, more, me. Adjective: clear, Typically, verb have been. In in crafts for two syllables verb and preposition, the stress often falls on the second syllable. Verb to begin, to the side. Prepositions below, with. Compound word. The stress pattern of compound words can depend on whether the word is a noun or an adjective. Compound noun tense generally have the stress on the first part of the word. For example, airplane, blackboard. Compound adjective. This often place the stress on the second part. For example, old-fashioned, well-known. Words with suffix tend to have stress patterns based on the suffix. Words ending in "-ic", "cyan", the stress typically falls on the syllable before the suffix. For example, grab, ik, dex, diction, revolution. Word ending in all, aus, eight. The stress usually falls to syllables before the suffix. For example, central, famous, appropriate. 4. How word stress changes meaning. In English, word stress can also affect the grammatical function of words, particularly in words that have the same spelling but different meaning based on their stress pattern. These are known as heteronyms. In some cases, stress can indicate whether a word is a noun, verb, or adjective. Here are some common examples. Record. As a noun, record, or a documented piece of information. As a verb, record, or to document or capture something. Import. As a noun, import, or goods brought into a country. As a verb, import, to bring goods into a country. This distinction is vital for both understanding and producing correct English. A non-native speaker who incorrectly stresses a word might, in a inadvertently change its meaning, leading to confusion in communication. 5. The role of word stress in intonation. Word stress is closely linked to intonation, the rise and fall of pitch in speech. In English, stressed syllables are spoken at a higher pitch and often with greater emphasis. This creates a pattern of stress time return, where the timing of a sentence is better of the stressed syllables pattern than the total number of syllables. For example, in a stance, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The words in bold are stressed, creating a rhythmic pattern. Native speakers use this pattern to convey meaning and emotion, making their speech sound more natural and engaging. Understanding word stress helps learners follow this rhythm and improve their ability to communicate effectively. 6. Strategies for learning word stress. For non-native speakers, learning the correct word stress patterns in English can be challenging, but several strategies can help. Listen to native speakers. Pay close attention to how native speakers stress words in conversation, especially in everyday settings. Mimicking these patterns can improve your pronunciation. Use a dictionary. Many dictionaries information on word stress, typically indicated by a stress marker before the stress syllable. For example, in the word adventure, the stress is marked as adventure. Cap out the stress, basically capping out the syllable in a word with a stronger cap on cap on the stress syllable can help learners internalize the correct stress pattern. For example, and glad would have a strong clap on the first syllable. Practice with common words. Begin with words you use frequently and focus on getting the stress patterns correct. Over time, this practice will help you naturally apply stress patterns to new words. Word stress is a crucial element of English pronunciation, influencing both meaning and clarity in communication. By learning and applying the correct word stress patterns, non-native speakers can improve their ability to be understood and engage more naturally in conversations. In conversation, word stress also contributes to the overall rhythm and intonation of English, making it an essential component of effective communication. Mastering word stress enables learners to not only pronounce words accurately but also interpret the subtleties of meaning and foundation in spoken English, leading to better comprehension and more confident speaking. C. Variation in word stress in English. Word stress in English can vary based on several factors, including word type, syllable structure, and even delays or accents. While many English words follow regular stress patterns, some exhibit variations that can challenge both native and non-native speakers. Understanding this variation is essential for mastering pronunciation, as they play a crucial role in how words are understood and interpreted in conversation. 1. Factors influencing word stress variations. Several factors can influence word stress patterns in English. These include word length. The number of syllables in a word can affect where the stress falls. Longer words often have more complex stress patterns compared to shorter words. Word function. Stress can shift depending on whether a word is used as a noun, verb, adjective, or another part of speech. This is common in English, where words with essential spellings can have different meanings depending on their stress placement. Affix, affix and suffix words that contain prefix and suffix may follow specific stress patterns, with the addition of certain affix causing the stress to shift from its base form. Loanwords, words borrowed from other languages, often retain their original stress patterns, which, which might differ from typical English stress rules. However, over time, these words might adopt more stark English stress patterns. 2. Stress shifts is nouns and verbs. One of the most common variations in English word stress occurs between nouns and verbs that share the same spelling but differ in stress placement. Typically, the stress is placed on the first syllable for nouns and on the second syllable for verbs. This shift can actually change the meaning of the word. For example, contract or noun, a formal agreement. Contract or verb, to reduce in sight or to agree. Other examples include record or noun, a document, a note, or a music recording. Record, or verb, to document or capture sound. Permit or noun, an official document allowing something. Permit or verb, to allow something to happen. Mastering these stress shifts is crucial for accurate communication, as failing to apply the correct stress can lead to misunderstanding. 3. Stress patterns in compound words. Compound words in English, which are formed by joining two similar words, also exhibit variation in stress. Generally, compound nouns tend to have the stress placed on the first element of the compound, while compound adjective and verb might place the stress on the second element. Examples: compound nouns. Stress is on the first word, blackboard or a classroom tool for writing, football or a sport. Compound adjective. Stress tends to fall on the second element, old-fashioned or something traditional, well-known or famous. Compound verb. Stress might fall on the second part, understand or to comprehend, overlook or to fail to notice. Being aware of the stress patterns helps in correctly pronouncing compound words, which are common in both formal and everyday speech. 4. The role of subjects in word stress. Subjects in English can also cause variations in word stress, with certain subjects leading to predicable stress shifts. Some subjects move the stress to a specific syllable, while others have no effect on the original stress of the base word. Stress moving suffix. Subjects like AC, tion, and sion often shifts the stress to the syllable directly before the suffix. For example, economic, or from economy, information, or from inform, decision, or from decide. Non-stress moving suffix. Subjects like le, ly, nes, and mid usually do not change the original stress pattern of the base word. For example, quickly or from quick, happiness or from happy, improvement or from improve. These rules help speakers anticipate where the stress will fall when forming new words, especially when dealing with more complex vocabulary. 5. Stress in loan words and foreign influences. English borrows a significant number of words from other languages, and these loan words of certain the original stress patterns from their source language, leading to further variations in word stress. For example, fiance or fiance organ, stress on the second syllable. Cafe or French organ, stress on the second syllable. Ballet or French organ, stress on the second syllable. In some cases, loan word may eventually conform to more typically English stress patterns, while in others, they maintain their Freudian pronunciation. This diversity adds to the complexity of English word stress but also reflects the richness of the language. 6. Dialectal variations in word stress. Word stress can also vary depending on regional dialects or accents. British English and American English, for example, sometimes stress the same word differently. For instance, in British English, the word advertisement is stressed on the second syllable advertisement. In American English, it is often stressed on the first syllable advertisement. Such differences might not significantly affect comprehension between speakers of different dialects, but they do contribute to the diversity of English pronunciation around the world. 7. The impact of word stress on comprehension. Word stress plays a vital role in the clarity and comprehension of spoken English. Misplacing stress in a word can lead to misunderstanding or confusion, especially in words that change meaning based on stress patterns. For non-native speakers, mastering word stress is key to sounding more natural in improving their intelligibility in conversation. Understanding the common patterns and variations in word stress allows learners to adapt, uh, adapt to also help them better understand the rhythm and flow of English speech, which is often driven by stressed syllables. 8. Strategies for mastering word stress variations. To improve their understanding of word stress variations, learners can use the following strategies. Practice with commonly stressed words. Familiarize yourself with common English words that have shifting stress patterns, especially nouns and verbs with the same spelling. Listen to native speakers. Listening to a variety of native speakers from different English-speaking regions can help learners recognize and adapt to variations in word stress. Use dictionaries. Most dictionaries include pronunciation guides with stress makers to indicate where the emphasis should be placed. This, this is particularly helpful for words with unpredictable stress patterns or for loan words. Imitate speech. Practicing by mimicking native speakers, especially in terms of stress and rhythm, helps to internalize the correct stress patterns. Word stress in English varies based on several factors, including word type, length, affix, and organ. These variations are a critical aspect of English pronunciation, as they influence meaning and comprehension. Understanding the different patterns of stress and how they apply to various types of words, including compounds, loanwords, and words with suffix, is essential for mastering the language. With practice and awareness of these variations, learners can improve their pronunciation and enhance their ability to communicate effectively in English.